The moment you get to a point where you gotta look for Kevin Hart before you sit down, you know, say, oh shit, I want to sit on Kevin Hart. He might be here. That's the moment that you know you've seen too much of Kevin Hart. We have Kevin Hart, a guy that you call when you absolutely have no friends, when you're so bad that you got to pay somebody to be your best man. And especially if you got to call Kevin Hart's little ass. You know, that's when you know you desperate.
Right. The guy who walks in and everybody goes, you're friends with him?
Like Jewish guys who have no black friends. No black people like, damn, you know that nigga right there?
He's your best friend?
He's your best friend. But there's one guy in particular who comes in who is so desperate, played by Josh Gad. Mm-hmm. And he comes in and he says, you know something, I am so bad off. Not only do I need a best man, but I need 7 groomsmen. And Kevin Hart sees this as a great opportunity because he says, you know something, you are something I've never been able to pull off, a golden tux. As sorry as your ass is, I'll take the job. And so I walked in with some questions too, because, you know, that's the kind of movie snob that I am sometimes.
Sure, of course.
He's a wedding ringer for all these people in this one town right here. You know, so how does a Negro disappear out of people's lives? You know, how's he going to be at somebody's wedding and be somebody's best friend and just going to be gone? Right. Oh, well, y'all answered that. All right. Oh, well, you know what? Why the fuck would anybody want to be with Josh Gad? How's he going to get a fine-ass wife? That fat fuck right there. Hell, I don't even like that motherfucker unless he's covered in snow and got a carrot for a nose. Talking about his role in Frozen, of course. Sure. And then they said, we got you, Corey. And I'm like, oh, shit, okay, y'all.
All right, you answered that one, sure.
Y'all answered that one, too.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
Well, what about that gay stereotype that came through here? See, y'all wrong for that. Homophobia. Oh, shit, that was kind of clever what y'all did with
that. Yeah, damn.
But you know what, I ain't still gonna laugh at this shit because, you know, this shit is just juvenile anyway. You know, no, man, you got me with that, but, no, you know, Kevin Hart and Josh Gad, they kind of make a good team. You know, man, fuck you, man. I'm laughing.
Are you saying the movie melted your frozen heart?
Movie was making me mad because I had Miss Mia with me in the car, and I said, I don't even know why you want to come see this bullshit. You know it's gonna be stupid. I'll just pull up and let your ass out right here. What the fuck you coming to see this movie for? You know, making me mad that you come to see some dumb shit with me. And then I got there and I had to look on the ride home. She looked at me the whole time. She like, I told her, I said, I will put you out right here if you say a fucking word.
I heard you laugh, baby.
Yeah, she said, and you were laughing, weren't you? You like the Kevin Hart, don't you? I was just like, well, you like him so much, why don't you go fuck him then? But no, she even looked at me and I said, yeah, I was laughing. It broke me down. And to be honest with you, it was both her and I. She was like, oh, another Kevin Hart movie. I'm just going to get out the house.
Sure.
But we both looked at each other and we said, we like Kevin Hart. And this happens to me every time.
It starts with a premise where it's like, this is kind of shaky. I don't know. You got Josh Gad talking about how he ain't got no friends. None. What? And the scene ends with, out of nowhere, he's sitting on a glass table that just breaks. It's like, oh, great. This is going to be another movie with the fat guy falls and does pratfalls all through the movie.
Oh, yeah.
So from that point, you're like, I am not looking forward to this. And as it goes on, you're like, yep, typical. I knew it was going to do lame jokes like that. Okay, that was actually kind of funny, but still, I'm expecting the lameness to come. Okay, that was funny. Okay.
This is really the first time that I've seen Kevin Hart actually lead in a movie. I mean, if you look at everything else that he's in, he's kind of a sidekick, or he's part of an ensemble piece.
Sure.
But this is the first time that he's actually had to lead in a film.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, you know what? As tired as I am of Kevin Hart, I'm kind of proud of my boy. You know, even the crowd loved it. Look at it like, oh, Kevin, you got it. Yeah. You know, I was watching this and I said, I'd be damned if he didn't actually come in and really take the reins on this film. Now, people, don't get me wrong. So I ain't sitting up here saying that this is, you know, this is some Academy Award winning film right. No, it's got its share of dumb shit in it.
I felt like this movie was kind of 60-40, maybe 65-35. And a lot of the dumb and the worst stuff is in the beginning. So it's real easy to start writing it off until it got to about the third act where I was like, wait. How, you know, when he explains how he got into turn this into a business, I'm like, I could see that.
Now, one of the main reasons why I laughed at this and I thought it was pretty good is because this is rated R. This movie being rated R played to Kevin Hart's comedic sensibility so well. And I think that's one of the reasons why, because he's able to cuss as much as he wants to in this. He's able to get the kind of attitude that you kind of see in his stage shows. You could tell Kevin Hart, when he looks at somebody like, what the fuck is wrong with you? He gets to actually say that right here. It fits his attitude. And while Kevin Hart is being Kevin Hart, I got to also tell you that you see Kevin Hart and a few black people in this, but really, it's not a movie that plays like a black film.
No. And the thing is, when you talk about it being R and, he can go wild, there's not as much profanity in this as you think. And it's not even nudity. Like, when it comes time to cut this for a PG rating and show on TV or on an airplane, it won't be hard at all.
They can do this easy. Kevin Hart is not that. He's not that. Look, he ain't Chris Tucker.
No, he's not. Like when you think of him as being Chris Tucker, but when you actually watch him, he's like, no, he knows how to pull back.
People, I'm just gonna tell you how it is. You put a microphone in front of a black person, we gonna talk like this sometimes. We gonna get our black on like this. That's just how it is. It's just something about black people in their genes. When you put a mic in front of them, they're gonna give every now and then. But Kevin Hart, I was kind of surprised that immediately how much charisma he has in this role right here, especially in this scene where Josh Gad comes in and tells him like, "Hey man, shit, I suck, man. Shit, help me."
I need 7.
You need seven groomsmen?
I do.
You have any idea what you're asking for? You're asking me to pull off a golden tux.
Yes, see, I don't see that on this pamphlet here.
It's not on the pamphlet. Because what you're talking about is what we joke about around here. That's a laugh. Hey, we should try to do a golden tux. Too many moving parts. Too many things go wrong. No.
You know what? At this point, don't you ever get the feeling like you just say, "Hey, you know what? Man, fuck you."
Right. Are you gonna do this or not?
Yeah. Shit. Come on, man. I'm asking you for help. It's black son of a bitch.
Name for it. There's also a name for a horse with a horn on his head. It's called a unicorn. Don't mean I can get you one.
You know something? When I saw that, I looked at that and I said, "All right, Kevin Hart, you deserve your money." Because Kevin Hart, throughout the film, he doesn't do what. Let's just call it what it is. He doesn't black out in this.
Right.
He doesn't ever get ignorant, and it has a very diverse cast of characters. That's almost part of the joke. When these white people see these, they're like, "Damn, what you doing with this blonde, Aryan-looking guy with this Negro with an afro on his head?" It's like it's part of the joke because people are confused. But that's how good this guy is at his job. He can make you buy that. And to be honest with you, I was looking at this poster in the beginning. I was like, you know what? That poster's funnier than the movie. Shit, they got Hurley over there who fell on his ass. He can't even get back up. Look at
poor Hurley.
Nobody ever calls him by that actor's name. Yeah. He's either Hurley or the fat guy from Lost.
Right.
That motherfucker lost his seat.
He was just Hurley though.
Shit, there was a chair there before that he broke. There's a chair sitting right under his ass right now. Can I point out something else to y'all? This is the worst fucking Photoshop job I have ever seen.
It's pretty bad.
Kevin Hart's he's knee high to a leprechaun, and they got his ass looking like a giant in this picture. Look how out of proportion he is.
Yeah,
motherfucker looks like Shaq right here.
Well, Kaylee Cuoco, what is she looking at? Like she's looking off to the side, but at what?
You know what she's looking at? She's like, why is Kevin Hart's dick in this guy's afro? That's nasty. It really isn't as big as they say.
Now let's be honest. It's a funny film, but there's 2 levels of humor going on, and one is super lowbrow. It's that lowest common denominator, just short of fart jokes kind of humor.
Super lowbrow? No, there's a level where it's just fucking dumb.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's just dumb. It's just gags. It's the first thing they come up with. Is there's some improv going on? It's not really working out.
They're having a bachelor party. And the bachelor party ends up leading to a car chase.
Yeah.
And the car chase just ends up being ridiculous. And it ends up being a dick joke in there. And the scene where they burn the grandmother.
That was like the first scene where, because I was starting to like it. Because Ken Howard, who plays Kaylee Cuoco's dad, he was saying some shit that was cracking me up. Because he was just straight up mean and hilarious. And then they burned the grandmother. And I was just like, I wanted to yell at the audience like, that's not funny. Because I was like, it's one thing to like, okay, she got a little burn on her, but those are like full on, she's on fire, 3rd-degree burns. And I'm like, she's dead.
And I looked at that and I was like, this is the kind of dumb humor that I'm talking about in this that I don't like. But
it moved on.
But fortunately for all these kind of scenes, they make them go by quick. Make them go by very quick.
But there's a lot of them. I don't want to downplay how many of those there are. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a significant number. Like, it's a constant battle with this film. They're like, you gonna be a film I like, or you gonna be a film I don't like? And right when you get settled and thinking like that's what this is gonna be, there's this other level of humor that's higher. That's at mid-range. Is just like just a little higher than mid-range. Where it's like, hey, that's really funny. How did that slip into this movie? And the longer the movie goes on, the more that kind of stuff slips into the movie. And then there's this third element where there's actually a heart to it.
Once I can start counting on two hands how many shitty scenes in this movie, then that's when you push me into rental territory. And I'm talking not bad rental. It's a good rental. I mean, but it's more taste. I think a lot of people see this for the crowd it's intended for, and they'll be fine with a matinee. I'm talking quality wise. For a movie that didn't have to go as far as it did in some things, you know, I got to give it a rental for that. It's almost like an integrity thing for me.
Well, I'm not going to do that.
Are you better than me?
You know what? Yeah, actually, I am actually.
I was like, Martin, what's taking you so long, man?
Yeah,
That should have been an automatic yes.
This should have been a gimme.
Yeah.
No. I mean, it is one of those things where, like, I know what you're saying. You can just add up all these bad things. It's like, damn it, man. Just one more pass from an editor who came in and said, like, no, you got something good here. I'm not going to let you do this. But I got a lot of laughs out of it, and that's the whole point of the movie. And you know, even you and your girl laughed, and he had to acknowledge it on the way home. He probably laughed thinking about it, and that's what the movie's there for.
Fuck you and fuck Josh Gad too. That face right there. Just all right. Between the both of you, I give it a low matinee too.
I mean, come on.
No. Now you really made me feel like an asshole. You made me feel like the snobs I was talking about so hard against tonight. Josh Gad was like, but you were liking it. Come on. Damn, between you and him, man, I fuck it. Low matinee. Y'all got me. I'm no snob. All right. Damn. You happy now?
and people say I'm the snob.
I know. Yeah, she don't go for a full price. Stop while you're ahead.
I know. No, don't get ahead of yourself.
Yeah, all right. Stop right there.